at St. John the Divine. So you can see they're depicting these statues. They're supposed to depict good and evil. You can see that Satan's hands are beneath this statue with the Jabulon claw hands and obvious moon worship. Some type of bestiality theme going on with this figure that could very well represent Satan embracing these animals here. But what I noticed right away, folks, is if you pan down here, you see these little owls here. Of course, that's indicative of Moloch and Lilith and basically child sacrifices. You see that right there, folks. And of course, our tour of Masonic New York wouldn't be complete without being here at the St. John the Divine Church, where I'm sure that Pope Francis and his Jesuits committed many crimes, many rapes, that Masonic pedophile Pope. And this church, folks, as you can see, there's no church. They actually engage in pagan rituals, type of pagan animalistic rituals, actually bless animals here. Very unorthodox church. You can see at the top is the all-seeing eye of Horus. Actually walk up here where you can see the prophetic 9/11 just warnings, folks. Let's walk up here.
Look at those triangles and Jewish stars.
Okay. And of course you can see it's a mix of many religions. You see the Star of David, you see the Rosicrucian flower at the very top. It's a mix of paganism, Christianity, and just an all-out mix of Satanism, folks. Here we see the apocalyptic pillars that basically predicted 9/11, folks. Of course, this building has been around since 1923. This is before that, when they were on the cover of Masonic World magazine. And there you could see the pillars that show the destruction of New York, 9/11, the Wall Street collapse, basically depicting and predicting total Armageddon here. See the skulls, very unlike any church. This is Satan's church, folks. You can see we're inside St. John the Divine now. You can hear that organ playing. Feel an incredible demonic presence here. Feel like the alumbrados are all over the place, folks. You can feel their energy. It's very heavy energy. If we read this up here, it says, Poet's Corner, dedicated to American literature. My heart is inditing a good matter. My tongue is the pen of a ready writer. And yes, I am ready to write about the crimes that the Jesuits have committed and continue to commit, folks. They're the most evil, diabolical force on the planet. See, folks, see the sacrificial lamb. See it there. Above it, you see the Templar flag, and this is basically where they would commit any type of sacrificial offering, more than likely to their god, Jabulon, Baal, of course. Right here, you can see the Knights Malta, the Malta Cross insignia. And a very demonic presence. Don't you feel it? Don't you feel this heavy demonic aura here?
It's intense.
It's very intense. Unlike any energy I've ever felt. And of course, there you see Mithra in all his exalted glory. Right. That's right. Of course, the Jesuits needed to popularize religion again, so they brought back Mithra and just renamed him Jesus. It's the oldest form of governance and mind control is religion.
Yeah.
And of course the Jesuits' favorite, the Black Madonna, which is indicative of Isis and Ishtar. They just keep bringing her back. They popularized her in Latin America as La Virgen de Guadalupe. And here you can see there's the baby Horus and Isis. Plain as day, the Black Madonna.
And it's really that dark. There's no details in the painting whatsoever. The details are painted out to be much more dark than it would order. That's a traditional painting. There's no details at all seen except for dark paint. It's not just the photography there.
And that's the image they used to brainwash millions and millions from Mexico to all throughout Latin America, folks.
And it's funny you say Mexico because there's a star, is a 6-pointed star, but it almost looks like a 5-pointed star from Texas, which is very close to Mexico up in the top there. See?
Now this proves that the Jesuit wrote the Declaration of Independence. Here you see it, folks. You see it, every single one of them. From John Adams to Thomas Jefferson. They were all Jesuits. They were actually given the Great Seal of the United States of America by the Jesuits. We're outside now, folks. I couldn't stand the just powerfully negative aura, the negative imagery that surrounds this place is incredible. Again, we see over here, if you pan over here, the original statue that we talked about earlier, you see the just dark symbolism, the dark imagery that makes you feel insignificant. And as you can see, right behind the St. John the Divine Church, you have a Masonic Lodge. This has got to be one of the most sinister places I have ever been to. You have it. This is where all the decisions are made, folks. This is where they decide who and what little choir boy the Pope will diddle. It's incredible. This is no church. This is Satan's funhouse.